Good afternoon, good evening, how are you today? Welcome back to another video and another watch along. Manchester City welcome Chelsea to the Etihad in what should be a very fascinating game of football, and I'll be here with you guys for the next couple of hours talking all things Manchester City, hopefully witnessing a Manchester City win. It would be awesome. Fingers crossed we will do, fingers crossed we will see it. It would be great. I'm reasonably confident. I'm pretty confident. Do let me know in the chat where you are today, where you're watching from. If you're confident, all the usual stuff, it is massively appreciated. We're only a few minutes away from kickoff. And this should be a really fun game of football. It could be terrifying. It could be chaotic because some players are missing. But it could also be a brilliant game of football. There is your lineup for today's game. Ederson in goal. Kyle Walker, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake make up the back four. Rodri will be supported in the centre of midfield with Kevin De Bruyne and Alvarez. Then Phil Foden on the right. Doku and Haaland completing that attacking lineup. Fingers crossed it's going to be enough, you know. It should be enough. You would hope it'd be enough. You never know. You never know. Caleb, if you're watching right now, mate, thank you so much. You're a legend. Massively appreciated it for the stream, as always. Gain is a bit high, is it? Sorry about that if it is. I will turn it down a tiny bit. It is. There we go. That should be better. I don't know why it's done that. It just went really loud. Sorry about that. This should be a little bit better for you guys. Let me know if it is a bit better. Sometimes mics just sort of put themselves up for no reason and try and wind me up. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hello to Anami and City Slacker and Riley. Do you think Pep's faded Bernardo out of the team? Absolutely not, mate. I think you're miles off. Sorry, pal. I think the only reason Bernardo's not playing today is because he got a knock the other day. As simple as that. I think Pep absolutely loves Bernardo Silva. And even as good as Phil Foden has been, we saw the other day that came a big Champions League game. Phil Foden was back on the right and Bernardo's through the middle. I think Pep absolutely loves Bernardo. And yeah. No, sorry, mate. I think I massively disagree there. I think there's been no evidence. But you might be, who knows? Who knows? Time will tell. Riley reckons a hat-trick of either KDB hat-trick of either goals or assists. Foden and Doc are going to terrorise their fullbacks. Fingers crossed, this is their fullbacks today. You've got Gusto and Chilwell, Colwell, Disasi, in midfield, Fernandes, Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Sterling. Two City boys there, Conor Gallagher and Nicholas Jackson. Of course, Petrovic in goal for them. The bench that we've got today, we've got some options there. No John Stones and Bernardo Silva. That is entirely down to fitness. Bernardo with a big knock the other day. John Stones, he played Everton, he played Copenhagen within a few days, and this is simply just Guardiola not risking him. I'm absolutely certain it's just that. Of course, you got Sergio Gomez back in the squad as well. Mateus Nunes, Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, Kovacic is on the bench as well, which is nice to see him back, and Mahamadou Susaho. No Grealish today, no Josko Vardiol, which is a big shame, a big loss for those players. And look. To be honest, to me, Grealish would have been great to start this game, wouldn't it, for a bit of control? Because the last time it was a bit too chaotic for my liking. Right, we should be about to kick off. I mean, it probably has kicked off already, has it? Has it kicked off yet? It doesn't seem to have showed it's kicked off yet. Is it delayed? For me, it's not showing it anyway. Bernardo isn't leaving, says City Slacker. I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you're right. What's everyone's predictions then? Like, I'm pretty confident about this game. I feel like even though my only issue really is potential lack of control, like, because it's very similar to the last time we played them. Like, I want to see a City side with a bit more control, but still, this is more than good enough. We're at home, so I think the lack of control thing will sort of solve itself there. Excuse me for drinking a coffee during this, by the way. I absolutely need it today. I'm a tired man today. But we should be all good. Riley says 5-2. Cole Palmer's going to score on us again for sure, but they won't scout scores today. Yeah, I probably agree Cole Palmer's going to score. He's going to score a penalty, isn't he? It's a nailed on certain that they'll get a penalty today and Cole Palmer will score it. I would love to know what the odds are on that. I'm not a gambling man, but it feels like feels like free money, doesn't it? Almost certainly. So he's absolutely miserable. Absolutely miserable in Manchester today, by the way. I'm just outside of Manchester near Berryway. But I'm close enough to know the weather's horrible. How's everyone's day been, by the way? How's everyone's day been? Let me know how your day's been. I went to the beach today. Formby Beach, if you're in the UK, you'll know it. And I had a lovely time with the family. So I'm in a good mood today. Right, about to kick off. We're underway. Come on, you Blues. My stream's about 30 seconds behind, according to live to SofaScore. Fingers crossed, though. It doesn't make too much of a difference to my enjoyment of the game. I'm sure I'll get the spoilers for you guys at some point. K West says this is New Year, Pep. So 4-1. I like it, mate. That's very cute, Riley. Very cute. Very cute. Oh, Mark, sorry, mate. Why's your day being stressful? Hopefully this game eases your stress. This was my day, by the way. Me and Nicola this morning went to Formby Beach. Where is it? There we go. This is my day today. And beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you've never been to a British beach, it isn't 30 degrees. It isn't like palms. It isn't all that kind of stuff. But we do have some gorgeous rolling sand. And even in a blustery day, it's something about walking around the sand dunes and playing in the sand with your son. It's wonderful. So that's my day. It's been lovely. So City pressing earlier on quite aggressively here. Go on, Erling. Oh, first shot there in anger from Alvarez. You are waiting on us -1 for 6K, lad. What do you mean, Mark? You got a bet? Good. Have a good day to you, Riley, as well. Greetings to Beppy as well, by the way. Greetings to everyone joining the stream. So I've got something I'm quite excited by the way. If you could all do me a massive favour, I'm going to be live on Bleacher Report. Yes, Bleacher Report after the game. So I'm going to be doing a match reaction on Bleacher Report. I'm dead excited for this because Bleacher Report are obviously huge. If you could fancy joining me for that reaction, it'd be absolutely massively appreciated. I'm going to put a link in the top comment. You guys want to join me? That would be massively appreciated because it's class. You got one more game to come in, Mark. That's incredible. So 6K, how much did you put on, Mark? Fingers crossed you do it, mate. That would be wonderful. It's a lot of money. So, early start. Sort of City feeling the game out a little bit. I can't stand Chelsea. Something about Chelsea. I think I'm definitely bitter toward 15 quid. Mark, it's decent, mate. And something about Chelsea. They just rub me up the wrong way. They always have done. And obviously, of course, they beat us in the Champions League final. Rudiger being an absolute brute to De Bruyne. Just something about Chelsea just annoy me. So I would really, really like it if we beat them here today. They're not a likable team, are they? I know people probably feel the same about us. I think it's the fans as well with that one song they've got. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. All right, mate. Okay, write a song. You know what I mean? Write something better. And then the Champions League song was the honour of everyone, to be fair. Which obviously they can now shut up about. I don't blame them for that. You know, I don't blame them for singing full stop, but you know what I'm getting at. Big game for Kev needed today, by the way. Big game for Kev. So, if we look at Chelsea in general, their threat. Obviously, we know Conor Gallagher has some pretty good time against us. He did it at Palace as well. He did it against us in the previous game. They've got a real threat. They have, like Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, coached by Guardiola, would be a quality midfield. As it is, it's just a decent midfield because I don't think Pochettino's all that. I don't rate Pochettino, never have done. I did a few years back, but as time unravelled, I got less and less impressed by Pochettino. Back in like 2016, maybe I thought he was quite good, 2017. But as time's gone on, several years later, I'm not convinced he's an elite manager. I think he's a good manager, but not an elite manager. Nothing about him is a winner. Like, he's not a winner. He doesn't have that same... There's nothing about him that shows that he's class. There isn't. I don't know what there is. Like, what did he do? He's in that same category as Pellegrini or someone like that to me. A good manager. Not a Guardiola or a Klopp. Not even close to that. I mean, there's a lot of managers who are seen as top class, but they're okay. They're good. They're very good. They're good, but they're not. I mean, they're not top class. Great managing young players, maybe he is. I don't know, but you know, so far he's been an absolute mess with some of these Chelsea young bloods. I don't. I just honestly, I'd be gutted if he came to the City now. One of the alarm bells for me was when he said that top four was more important than winning a trophy, and I always felt like that's the sort of, even if you feel like internally, trophies are everything in football. Trophies are absolutely everything. They are everything, and especially when you're capable of doing both. Like Spurs at this time weren't some mid-table side; they were a team around the top four, and Spurs have been desperate for a trophy for such a long time. And I always felt it was a sign of a really weak mentality, as all priorities being wrong as a manager when you're saying that it's more important than winning a trophy. Like, I was like, no, I'm sorry. Managers like Guardiola and Mourinho and so on, they're obsessed with trophies. They're obsessed with trophies. Go on, this is nice football. Excuse me. Phil's overdone it a bit there. I'm going to be caught by Chilwell. But yeah, back to the point. Pep to me is sort of the, and Klopp as well. People like that. They win, and you can tell there's an obsession with it. I just don't get that feeling with Pochettino. I thought he made a bit of pig's ear of time at PSG as well, giving in a one-team league. No, I'm not feeling it. I don't think he's an elite coach. I think he's a good one. It's like how I feel about Mancini and Pellegrini. I don't think either of them are elite coaches. I think they're just good coaches. You know? Well, Arteta hasn't got a body of work yet to judge when you talk about Poch or Arteta. But based on what I've seen, I actually prefer Arteta because Arteta comes... You know what I mean by this? Arteta comes across as a bit of a narcissist and a bit of fiery and a bit like obsessive and a bit aggressive. And as much as this can be annoying, he seems to be cut from a similar cloth that way as people like Klopp and Guardiola, where the great managers you don't always like unless they're yours. That's really nice football for Chelsea there, by the way, nearly in behind. It's good football. But Arteta's got a bit of spice to him, which is just a real drive. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there. But Arteta, once again, I don't know. It's hard to say right now. Because Arteta's still only got a couple of years at the very top. Well, to me, I feel like Poch has been a little bit left behind in the Pep era. We're 7 minutes in. I don't think we can say we've been outplayed yet. They had one nice spell, and their possession is 63% to Man City. I think you just do your Nico thing there, mate. They had one nice little bit of passing. And as for the lineup, you know, the lineup is what it is because of injuries. We got to be realistic. If Bernardo had a massive kick in the last game, he starts this. If John Stones could be trusted to play twice a week, he starts this, but he can't. And then other than that, Grealish is injured. Vardyal's injured. I would have started Kovacic, but he's just returned from injury, so... Stones, it's injury. It's injury related. He played Everton, Copenhagen. He's not playing 3 games back-to-back. We just have to accept that. Pep thought the Champions League game was more important. He's probably right, because Pep, he gets it right, so... We'll be fine. Chelsea are a good side. They'll have some nice moments. They are a better side than they've shown in the table. Go on, Kev. Kev over the free kick. I don't think Nunes is right for this game, by the way. I don't think he is either, Yusuf. I agree. He's sort of the basketball type as well, like the last game. Ooh, effort from Alvarez. Keeper faffing there. Asking for a foul, mate. You were just terrible. Yeah, maybe you can, maybe you can't. City's like, I don't know, but right now I don't think Guardiola's going to take the risk because he wants him available at the end of the season, doesn't he? It's a shame, but it is what it is. Such weak keeping for Petrovic there. It's not foul in the slightest. They just want it. Everyone want, like, why are these keepers all such pussies? I mean, the issue really is more Alvarez central. I don't think he's got the nuance, but he's still a good player, you know. He's just played it out wide to Doku Alvarez. No, I did. I do actually think modern keepers have been a bit weak these days. It's just like pathetic. Like keepers should sort of keepers are allowed to go through players. They are. It's weird. I don't even agree with that, but they are. Refs let keepers just jump through players, but they don't do it. They're just absolute mad asses. They're so soft. Like they need to just go through players. Yeah, I agree. It's like a Stones. It's just how it is these days, isn't it? We've got an issue where Stones. He'll be advised, Guardiola, not to play him multiple games in a row right now. Maybe after a few months or a bit more time, they might go for it. Towards the end of the season, I guarantee you, if there's 5 games that are dead crucial at the end of the season, he'll do them. He'll play them all. He'll go for it. He'll take the risk. But right now, they'd rather have him available every other game. Go on, Alvarez. Oh, Alvarez! Oh! Oh, big chance, big chance. Alvarez, lovely movement. He's put it on Haaland's head as well. Into the David Silva channel, Alvarez there. Whipped across in. Haaland's leapt above Disasi. And that's a big chance for a big man there. He's got to put that. Oh, he's just... That's a Sibieski header. About a yard over. Close. Big chance. Just a bit too tall for it, even for Haaland. Did well. The movement was good, by the way. And he got well. Unlucky there from Haaland. Dan can see the shine up Pep said. Lovely stuff. Our little beautiful Malteser. I think it's because you're scared of your own shadow, Nico. You're scared of everything, mate. But no, I actually think Palmer's going to score in this game too. I don't think he's... I think we probably do regret selling him anyway. I think largely. Yeah, maybe he could have called us. He got up quite high. It was quite a high cross, so maybe he couldn't get over it enough. But maybe he should have scored. There's a reason apparently headed chances are low XG. Like 0.36 went up for that. Not like it wasn't a really, really high XG chance. Because apparently headers are just hard. Like when I was reading about the XG model in general, only 1 in 10 headers go in. Headers are just not easy to score. They're just not. They look easy because of the location and the proximity to goal, but they're just very hard to score in general. Go on, Kev. Oh, he nearly picked out Doku there. Big game for Doku today, this, by the way. I felt he was really good when he came on, actually. There was a perception going around that things sort of... There's a perception that things went things went to pot when he came on the other day. And I don't think it was really fair. I think the team was sort of just in shape. And he had a really good game, created a couple of big chances, completed like 90% of his passes. Big game for him today against Chelsea. Okay, if you're not scared, Nico, you can admit you're more on the negative side of things. You think the worst is going to happen all the time. You're a pessimist, even if you're not scared. You could admit that, surely, pal. Played Doku. So Kanji is drifting central. I know people aren't a fan of that, but he's the option without Stones. And Kanji's giving it away. But he's done well to... No, Sammy win it back, no. Alvarez defending nicely there. Go on, Doku. Go on, Doku. Got a bit of space to run into there. Go on, Rodri. Have a shot. He nearly went for it, Dan. Rodri lined up a shot. Yeah, I saw that Phillips got a red card and he didn't play well again, did he? I really do fear for Calvin Phillips. I feel like he's done, you know. Calvin Phillips is done as a top-level footballer. The thing is, he was a top-level footballer. Not Man City level, as it's turned out, but he was a good footballer, Calvin Phillips. He was more than capable of holding his own in the Premier League and being good. But it's very obvious that some players are absolutely... They have the self-assurance to know that even if they don't play a lot, they're going to be great. They've got the ego for it. I don't think Calvin Phillips was the kind to be able to handle the knock that came with his time at Manchester City, because it's been a whole negative mess for him. It's been... Like, it's absolutely stripped away his confidence, really, Calvin Phillips. His sense of worth has been deflated. His rhythm has been lost. I'm not blaming anyone, it's just a matter of fact. Someone can handle that, but Calvin Phillips, it's really obvious to me now that he can't handle that. And I think, sadly, we're seeing the result of that. He looks absolutely abysmal. He's abysmal at West Ham. And I do actually think he was Premier League level, City slacker. I don't really think it's true. I think he was easily what Leeds' best player in the Premier League, and he had some good games. And he was good at, you know, for England and so on. So he looked a much better player for England. I've gone back and watched, actually. He was much better than he looked. But Palmer's done well there. What's Edison going to do here? Edison, what are you doing, mate? Edison giving the ball away there. Thankfully, it was fine. But Phillips, I think he's the top level. Oh my God, nearly. What a brilliant bit of defending from Ake. What is Edison doing? Going early on the giving the goal away, weren't we? Unbelievable defending that from Ake. Maybe Nico and Mark are just the other side of the one, just two sides of the same coin, you know? The light and the yin and the yang. You need Mark's optimism to balance out Nico's pessimism. I don't even think I'm an optimist. People say I am. I think I'm just a realist. And I think the realist angle is literally we're the best team in the world, because it's all the factual points that. Yeah, Andy's not playing well today. I agree. Imagine he's given the ball away a couple of times already. We're very good at making this Chelsea side look really good. So far, this game has played out exactly how I felt it would. Like, we're not being terrible, but we're definitely lacking the composure. Yeah, Eddie. Look, Edison needs to cut out the mistakes. He's not. He's gonna have to have a really terrible run of form, like a terrible run of form to lose his position. He's not. He's had a couple of mistakes here and there, but he's not been abysmal. I think it's probably exaggeration. Played Ake. So it's not been great 20 minutes in. We've had the big chance. They've had a couple of nice little moments. Did Ake just dive then? Yeah, Dan, to be honest, Raheem was always going to have a good game today, wasn't he? He's a good player, that's why. No, as it currently stands, Nico, we are. We are until we're not. That's how it works. We're the world champions. No one's... we are. It's a matter of fact. Nothing you can say changes that. If someone takes our crown and beats us to it... And right now, don't forget... We are still in all the competitions. And don't forget, if we win our games in hand, we are top of the table. So, yes. We are literally top of the table if we win our games in hand. So, yeah, I think we are the best in the world. There's no evidence to suggest otherwise. It's just other than your internal pessimism. There's no evidence. That's a fact. I don't really like Alvarez in this position in Imaginary. I understand why Guardiola does it. I think, in general, Alvarez brings... I think he brings... I think, yeah, Alvarez brings sort of like energy and he brings chances and he is pure output. But I do think we lack the subtlety that makes Manchester City tick when he plays there. I don't mind if Bernardo's playing behind him as well, but... Ultimately, De Bruyne and Alvarez are too similar. Like I think there's too much. If Kovacic is there as well, it makes a bit more sense. But it's a bit too open for my liking. I don't think it's to keep him happy, Imaginary. I think it's because Pep thinks there's output there. I don't think Pep cares about keeping anyone happy other than... In a game against Chelsea, he's not going to keep Alvarez happy. He's there. Oh, God, they're in behind. Oh, Edison, big save. That should have been 1-0. We are not playing well here. That should be 1-0. Wake up, City. You absolute shitbags. Edison with a big save there, but I mean that was poor from Nico Jackson. Oh, it's so poor. Go on, Alvarez. Alvarez just scuffed it. VAR check for what here? No, there's nothing in that. There's not a penalty. Nothing in that at all. Sarsi just got above him. I'm a little bit worried about this. No, for what it's worth, I do think we've got... I mean, the way I feel about it so far is that we look at the team, it's going to be a substitution job. Stones, Bernardo will come on. Kovacic, Oscar maybe. I think Kanji's been an excellent signing. I don't think John Stone's good, but I think he's an excellent player. I get it, Victor. To be honest, mate, Victor, I think it's people just... I mean it in a nice way. I think people don't pay attention when it comes to the Stones thing. It's really obvious. I think it's also... There's a whole football manager and FIFA element to it. Like, people forget that players just can't play every single week. Like, just because you're fit, it's not like football manager where you can just play then. Because you're fit, you match fitness. No, injury-prone players are injury-prone. Go on, Kev. Haaland's back heel, back to Kev, didn't go anywhere. Kev did really well to get away. Yeah, Haaland made the wrong call there with the pass. Haaland's claiming there. Nico, what are the changes to the lineup that should be playing then? Go on, if Pep's got it so wrong, who should be playing? And bear in mind, Bernardo Stones is fitness related. So you can't just say start those two. You can't just do that, alright? You can't do that. You just can't, it's fitness related. Come on, man. No, he won't give that because I think Haaland's holding him too. So, Kovacic returning from injury. Bernardo and Stones not fit. When I look at that bench, I don't know really who else starts. Rico maybe, but I mean, no one's complaining about Rico not playing. Oh, Haaland in the back post. Come on, you Blues. Chelsea have got quality, haven't they, here? I thought you hated Kovacic, Rico. Kovacic just returned from injury. Rico, you're lying if you think Rico should start. You're just saying that because you're being a contrarian. Nunes didn't play defensively. Nunes isn't remotely defensively, and Nunes gives the ball away like a hot potato. No, Cover's great. I would start Cover. I think I like Cover Taylor. Kovacic, I think, would start if he hadn't just returned from injury. I think I would start him in this game. And also, we should be playing defensive. No, we should be... I think, look... I think the hand is... Anyway, there's no point arguing about it. It is what it is. We're half an hour into the game. Let's see how it unfolds. Doku, when's it? Yellow card on Casino? Go on, Doku. Good cross from Doku. Oh, lucky. Oof, Walker nearly caught there. That I don't see that at all, Taylor. Like, his ball retention is absolutely excellent. He doesn't give the ball away. He completes about 95% of his passes. He's incredibly good at reacting. Actually, I think one of his best assets is that he reads the game so well. So I understand his final product isn't there, but I feel like I watch a different player to you there, Taylor. I think Kovacic's main attribute is his intelligence and his he's a perfect foil for Rodri. Absolutely. It's funny how we all have different perceptions of players. I will agree Kovacic doesn't have an end product, but his ball retention and his general awareness of those around has been absolutely excellent. It's one of the reasons Pep signed him in the first place. I'm not saying you're wrong as such, but it's just I just don't agree at all on that. He had that sort of spell around November, October, where he dipped a little bit. He started really well and dipped a bit after an injury. But then the team did, to be fair. And then recently, I think Kovacic has been really good, actually. Played Rodri. Go on, Alvarez. Oh, Alvarez couldn't get away. I agree, Admiral Zach Barr in the chat. I do think the first half's not been great. I suspect we'll tighten up. Probably change things if we're being honest. I wouldn't be I'm so glad Sterling is naff. Oh, he's offside anyway. Brooks, how you doing, man? Go on, Doku. Oh, Doku right, the keeper. Well, we're never going to make changes in the first half, imaginary, and I agree with that. I think it's too much. I don't think you'll play your hand that early for obvious reasons, for injuries and whatever. And I think it's sort of out of respect, you know. He'll give the players a chance to get into the game and sort themselves out. But I think the changes that we will make will be this, he just won't want to bring them on early. He won't want to bring on Stones and Bernardo early, but he will if he has to. Just for fitness reasons, once again. But I think recently we have made some changes around 65 minutes or so, which is still half an hour left, so. We changed against Everton, didn't we? And won the game. It is what it is, Mark. I don't think Sterling is naff as an overall footballer. I think on through and goal he's terrible. You can still play. That's the Raheem Sterling paradox, isn't it? You can be brilliant and terrible he's at the same time. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? He's got this ability to sort of glide past people and cause chaos and almost dictate play a little bit as he gets central, but then just give the ball away so sloppily. Hopefully admirable that Doku will carry on developing. Enzo booked. Foul on De Bruyne. It was a yellow card. No, it's a clear yellow card. He's just gone right through the back of him. Caicedo, sorry, not Enzo. Nico, shut up, mate. He's half an hour into the game. He's obviously going to make subs. I should ignore the comments sometimes. He's obviously going to make subs. Pep will obviously make subs. Does not now. He's not a manager in the league that would make subs at this point. You can't moan about subs now. I want to fill in the middle as well. I think we will probably see it. I wouldn't be against Oscar Bob, by the way. Oscar Bob on the right. Foden central. Oscar Bob for Alvarez. I'd like to see that, actually. Oh, Haaland nearly got to it. He took Alvarez off against Everton, Victor. So he's done it recently. Doku's absolutely free there. Well, he was free. I mean, Haaland doesn't have eyes in the back of his head there, but he was totally free. Go, kind of Gallagher. No, he's a very Akanji's a good player, but he's a very average take on the Stones role, isn't he? The thing is, then, why we kick the ball out of play? Because he wasn't even down with a head injury. Just carry on. I don't care. Just get off the pitch. I hate it when they do that. Just don't kick the ball out of play for a player being down. Hello. I have a visitor, by the way. He's got to say goodnight. He's got to say goodnight. It is the one and only Ruben. Ruben, how you doing? Oh, Big Graham, come here. Come to Dada. Oh, where you going, little man? What's Dada got? Oh, look at this little man. Can you say hello? Wait, has he pooed? Yeah. Oh, thanks for a lot. She just brought a pooey baby up on me. You watching the football? See the ball? You say goodnight to everyone. You go. Can you go ball? Can you say ball? You're on the mic as always. Standing up, but he's got his little legs out. Bless him. Start grabbing the mic, little man. You went to the beach today, didn't you? Ball. Start grabbing the microphone. There we go. Microphone now. Give him Groot to hold, but put the noise off. Put it into the air. There we go. You can have Groot. You got a Groot, the dancing Groot there. This little man's got bedtime soon. Lucky Charm. He absolutely stinks. So he's probably leaking poo on me right now. There's a sensitive thing I'd say. Lucky Charm is here indeed. Ruben, we need to score now. We've been playing really poorly, mate. You watch football with Dada? Dancing Groot is so cute. He goes, oh, baby, give me one more time.
He was getting very upset, by the way, hearing your voice.
Oh, was he? He was missing me. Victor, yes and no. His eczema's still there, but we control it with steroid treatment now. We've got top of it, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not. Really
it's not. It does flare up if we don't treat it, sadly. But it's not as bad as it used to be, is it? It used to be really bad.
It could be worse.
He doesn't. He gets the odd patch comes back if we don't treat it, but it's been much worse. He doesn't get big sores open on his body anymore, which is nice. But it is on steroid treatment. But hopefully we'll just get over that one day. Hopefully, best life.
What are you doing with that?
You smiling, right? Ruben likes Marvel. I don't think he likes Marvel. I think he likes the tree that dances. I don't think you can just. He likes trucks and he likes birds and he likes dogs and he likes planes. He likes food and balls, don't you? Oh, gone. Did you hear him say that then? Oh, gone. You say, oh, gone.
Ruben, can you show your tongue?
You go, where's your tongue?
Ruben, can you show your tongue?
Your tongue out, a little smile.
Yeah.
Joseph Lee said, "Yeah, trucks and birds." Exactly.
Trucks and
Oh, oh,
birds.
oi, oi! What I like, that's my son. All right. Uh-oh.
Where's your nose?
Where's your nose? Where's your nose?
Yeah. Where's your head?
Where's your head? There he is.
Yeah.
He's showing off. You can tell he's my son, can't you? He's speaking now. Yeah, he does. He speaks. He just says like, he goes ball. He says, oh, uh-oh, or he says,
Pepper.
pepper, pepper, pepper. He says quite a lot of words, to be honest.
Is quite...
You say truck. You say truck. Truck.
Is he truck?
You say truck. Or you say ball. He does say words. Not like sentences, but words. But he's obviously obsessed. If you can see him with his view now, there's a million screens in front of him.
He can sign as well.
Oh, you chewed the mic. I didn't realise you were chewing the mic.
Is that for done?
Right, anyway, we'll turn into an actual football stream now. Good night, beautiful.
Bye. Bye, Dada.
Bye-bye.
Come here.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
That was not... You're supposed to be good luck, Shine Moves.
Love you, man. Good night. Terrible look. Oh, come on, City. Good night, beautiful. Sorry, my son there. Of course, right in the middle of that. Sterling, there we go. Sterling, absolutely nothing until he's brilliant. What is going on there, City? What the fuck is going on, City? What are you doing, Walker, over there? Following it. That's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy. It's so easy. We've been so poor in this half. So poor, man. Big changes needed at half time. That's an easy finish from there. Oh, come on, City, man. Pep is absolutely furious with that. Rightfully so, he should be. He's just not good enough. It's sloppy. It's ball chasing. It's been a really poor half of football. Really poor half of football. Massive changes needed at half time. It's so frustrating because it's like so predictable, isn't it? They're going to. I mean, I wouldn't say that we've had loads of chances and they scored the first because they've actually been probably slightly the better side, but things are going to have to change. Yeah, it's terrible defending. It was so open and so sloppy. So easy to get behind us. Go on, Phil. Oh, good cross from Phil. First chance he's had to put in a good cross all game. A really good ball for Foden, but he's barely been on the ball at all. And this is like dishonesty. Ah, Haaland's missed. There's another chance there, isn't there? The thing is, look, I got no doubt we'll change it. I understand that Bernardo and Stones can't play, but I still look at it and feel that Oh, Doku with the cross, blocked. We're always better in the second half. We always are. Go on. Alvarez, mate. Go on. Ah, this is like, where's this bit of dominance just come from right now? We're absolutely all over him. Like we're having like a bit of pressure finally. By the way, Nico, I know you support his channel a lot, but anyone who runs away at the first sign of adversity, it ain't a good look, my friend. It isn't a good look at all. You're either a fan or you're not. You know what I mean? You're not a fan when you're winning. It's just something I would say there. If you turn off because we're losing, you don't deserve the success. It's just a matter of fact. You're very welcome to go out, by the way, but if your reaction to losing is to go out, it's a different thing entirely. Oh, Haaland header. Decent header from Haaland. He's not going to score there. It's just a bit too... Not a lot of pace, you know, on the cross. Obviously, Pep made mistakes. Imaginary. I don't think anyone's saying Pep doesn't make mistakes. I don't think anyone said that at all. I think that he felt he could try and get away with this. I think he knows the weaknesses of this setup, but it should be, in theory, usually good enough because it is a better side than them. But it's not worked. And usually Guardiola fixes it. He fixes it better than anyone else, and he makes less mistakes than anyone else. So Pep has absolutely earned the right to trust him. Of course he is, because he's made the best side in the world, you know. So I think the idea that no one's saying Pep doesn't make mistakes, but Pep makes an awful lot less than anyone else in the world football. So as a result, he deserves a chance to his ideas to be heard. I think that's totally fine. That was a shambles of a first half. That wasn't a good first half at all. That last few minutes aside, yeah, that wasn't good. Let me know your thoughts. So it's half time. We're going to need serious changes. Serious changes at half time. This is funny, by the way. We got a super chat here from Trey Waters, which is funny. He says, Akin, my guy, but his creativity isn't good enough at left back, and Foden needs to be moved to middle. I don't want him out on the right, but overall more urgency second half. I actually sort of agree, but the reason I laughed is because it's funny how everyone's saying they don't want Vardy left back, and Ake should be there. You know, I don't think there's much between the two. I actually think Vardy is more creative at left back. I don't think he's the answer either as left back, but it's funny how as soon as Vardy's not there, everyone's saying Ake is not good enough at left back. But Ake should have been there, according to some people. I'm not saying that's you say that in trade, but it's just a narrative that's been going around. So that first half, what was the overall issue there? The overall issue for me was a lack of fluidity. I know that sounds a really simple explanation, but I don't think there's the control or the composure in this City side, in this 11, to sort of make up for Chelsea's ability, or to deal with Chelsea's ability to counter. Like this City side is one built on control, but I don't think this City side right now can control Chelsea's breaks or control themselves in the way they're playing. I agree with Trey's other half of the comment. He needs to move central Foden. I don't mind if Foden's on the right if we're moving the ball nicely and De Bruyne is linking up with him, but it's not happening. De Bruyne is not getting round Foden that way. It's all going down the left. It's all going down towards Doku and Alvarez on that side. I don't think Kev's been on the ball enough. I don't think... Let's have a look at the average positions, by the way. Here we go. Average positions so far. Kev has been sort of up there. Yeah, there's Kev there. alongside Haaland. Alvarez has been so deep. It's all been going down the Doku and Alvarez side. I don't think Alvarez has the nuance to his game or the subtlety. Here's the averages, by the way. Here we go. So, you can't quite see it, can you, there? 1 second. I don't think Alvarez has the subtlety to his game to control from the midfield there. That's where he is. Kev's over there, you know. I don't mind Foden on the right here if Kev's overlapping him and getting the ball down this side of the pitch, but we're not. It's all going over to the left. And that is just not working for us whatsoever right now. And we should have probably scored in terms of the XG. We created some decent chances, but the reason I've called it on Twitter a bit of a shambles of the half is because I don't think this is a Manchester City performance that we've seen recently. The weird thing is I understand the sort of logic behind the lineup. I think it's very obvious to me that Guardiola is nervous about John Stones' fitness. He's played Everton, he's played Copenhagen. He doesn't think he can play 3 games in a row, and he's resting him for that reason. I get it. At the same time, I do think Bernardo Silva would be playing if he didn't have that kick the other day. He was a bit sore, a bit touch and go. I think Pep would love to play him. The problem is you've lost an awful lot of control and composure there in the middle. Akanji does not have the game intelligence that John Stones does. He does a decent impression of a John Stones there, but it's an impression. It's not... Josh says the season's a write-off. Josh there, I presume that's a parody, Josh. Yeah, it's either parody or an idiot. Which one is it? You choose, pal. But I don't think Akanji quite has the subtlety to do the Stones impression fully, especially when he's no Bernardo or whatever. And... Fair enough, Josh. I do think largely we need to see... When you've got Doku and you've got Alvarez and you've got, you know, Akanji all sort of playing a lot on the ball. Doku, I don't think he's done anything wrong as such, Doku, but I think he needs the experience and the composure around him of the senior players to sort of drag him through it. And I don't think he's got that with him right now. Kev is not getting on the ball anywhere near enough. Alvarez, to be fair, has created a good chance for Haaland. He created a good chance. And what I want to give that, give him the credit for that. He did create a nice chance, you know. But we're so open. Like, counter-attacks are getting behind us so easily. Nico Jackson should have scored before he did, you know. And once again, like, Sterling down the other side. I don't know, Kyle Walker got sucked in there so easily. Turned so easily by Sterling, and it was a good goal. But this City side, look, when I look at it right now and I think of the changes that we need, I want Phil Foden central. I'd be tempted, if you're not going to bring Bernardo on, I'd be tempted for Oscar Bob for Alvarez. Oscar Bob on the right is more balanced naturally, and then put Phil Foden in the middle. I would be tempted by that. If Stones can play half an hour, you get him on as soon as you can. If Kovacic can play half an hour, you get him on, because that's a more balanced side. Kovacic maybe for Alvarez potentially as well. That would work a little bit better for me. Whatever it is, it's not working. I'd even be tempted for Oscar Bob for Doku, because Oscar Bob has a little bit more subtlety to his game as well. I do think we'll get better. Pep's reaction just before half-time when they scored that goal was one of immense frustration. And I'm sort of relieved that goal came when it did. If it's going to come, I'd rather it come towards the end of the half where Pep's still going to be riled up than 20 minutes in and then he sort of calms down a bit. Pep was absolutely furious, rightfully so, because it was not good enough. It absolutely was not good enough to concede that goal. It was sloppy. And the annoying thing about it, it wasn't sloppy once. Anyone can make a mistake once. It was sloppy 3, 4, 5 times. Chelsea threatened that goal absolutely loads. They threatened that goal multiple times, but City still were absolutely susceptible to the counter-attack. You know, Chelsea didn't have to do much to break a sweat to even get through us. When you combine that with the ease of which we give the ball away at the moment, it's just not quite good enough. It isn't quite good enough. And I agree, by the way, you sort of do try and show Sterling onto his weaker foot. Kyle Walker should know. I mean, I've seen the reaction there, by the way, in the video. Pep's furious. He's absolutely furious. And George, you're right. There's a lot of negativity. I do think we'll be better in the second half, but I don't think it was a good half. I think it was a poor half, and I think there's nothing wrong with saying that, you know. I suspect we'll fix it. I think we've got the... I think we've got the ability on the bench and the changes, to the quality to make the changes. I mean, looking at that bench right now, there we go. You can see it on screen. There is options there. There is options. If Stones can manage half an hour, Bernardo definitely can, by the way. They probably still want to play him. Red card not given. What were you on about the red card? What have I missed in terms of the red card there? You on about the Enzo, the Caicedo thing? Because I don't think that was a red card. 2 pens not given. I don't think there's any pens either, personally. I feel like people are reacting there. I don't think we should have got any pens. Caicedo and Doku. Did I miss that challenge? Did I look away at something? Because I need to see that challenge again, because I don't feel like that was a red card. I need to see that again. I must have missed that challenge, but I don't recall. It was the follow-through, okay. I must have missed the replay, honestly. The Haaland foul should have been a penalty. You on about the one where the back post? I thought they were holding on to each other. Either way, by the way, even if those things are true for what you guys are saying, I don't think we're playing well enough, and I don't think anything about that changes it. And I think City... did he get the ball first, though, when he went through and his shit? I must have honestly missed that challenge. I'm sorry if I did miss it. I don't think there was a penalty in Haaland, by the way. Not at all. I think Haaland and Chilwell were pulling each other. I think they were. And they went down. But Haaland absolutely had a hold of himself. I think... I think largely... Yeah, I don't think it was a pen. KDB Masterclass incoming, says Samuel. I think we need it, to be honest. I'm once again looking at that bench. The changes for me, if everyone's available, Stones easily, Bernardo easily. If not, one of those two are not available, get Kovacic on. I wouldn't be against Oscar Bob too. I suspect Guardiola will sort of fix it. Well, the one thing Pep does better than anyone else in the world of football is coach a good second half. He does. Like, Pep is so good at getting these plays to sort of look at the mistakes, assess a little bit what's going on, and sort of kind of remove the predictability and sort of tidy up the mistakes. And it is a little bit predictable. I'm looking where chances are sort of, they're going out wide, the movement isn't good enough, the passes aren't really... We're not creating those little 1-2s around the area. There's not much kind of subtlety. It's sort of get it out wide. Doku sort of running into defenders. Phil's not getting many touches. I've not seen City put 20, 30 passes together in this game, which is such a Manchester City thing to do. And a lot of that comes as well from the actual team. We're getting the ball forward reasonably quick, but we're not getting the team up the pitch, if that makes sense. Towards the last 5 minutes there, we did actually camp in their half a little bit after they scored, which was a good reaction. I want to see more of that. But a lot of our chances have come from everyone sort of running forward. Not chances, or moments. But we've not done that thing that Manchester City do, where everyone sort of camps in a half, you know, we keep it nicely and everyone gets involved, and you see even the fullbacks and centre-back. You see Diaz on the ball, spreading it around because we have so much of the ball. We're not seeing that at all. And I think I want to see City control it a little bit. Just slow it down a little bit and control the kind of the momentum, the tempo and the momentum of the game. And we're very vulnerable in the counter-attack. So there's the sort of momentum of the game, by the way, in terms of the attack momentum. Like, City have largely had the ball. For Chelsea, it's been easy for them. And that, to me, is reasonably concerning. What changes does everyone else make? And what's the issue for everyone else? I was frustrated seeing Kyle Walker cut in, by the way. But let Sterling cut in. Because, come on, mate. It's not good enough, is it? Like, you have to know. You have to know that he's going to do that. Like, Sterling has only ever cut in. He's only ever cut in. Just predict it. Like, Guardiola would have been saying, Sterling will cut in on his right foot. He absolutely will cut in his right foot. Do not let him do it. And he's still done it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why Guardiola was so frustrated. I saw the shot of him just again a minute ago, his reaction, Pep, and he was absolutely furious. And I just saw a tweet from my mate Asan as well. He says, Foden wide right, while Alvarez and Kanji play central. Joe's done me in. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it either. Foden has to be in the centre. The first goal, have we conceded 2? Is it 2-0? I didn't realise, mate. But no, you're right. Diaz was... I need to see the goal again. I'm going to watch the replay of the goal again because I need to sort of feel it. I need to see how it opened up. Because I've only seen like the goal but not the actual build-up, if that makes sense. What I do know is it was poor. Well, Diaz is miles off the pace, wasn't he? Like, it was miles off Diaz. Where was he? I think Diaz kind of got sucked out to the left, didn't he? Which was... It's easily done in the shape that we've got, but... Yeah, I agree. I really don't want to kind of cause a pile on Alvarez, but it's just obvious to me that when Alvarez is in the centre there, it doesn't feel as smart. It doesn't feel as subtle. It doesn't feel as controlled. That's the thing for me. It's like it's just a bit of a shame, isn't it? Because Alvarez is a good footballer, but we can't have a cake and eat it in that way. Like the way that we play, it just doesn't feel that he's fully suits it. I want Foden in the middle, absolutely. The thing is, I think we know Bernardo would be playing if he hadn't been kicked, by the way. And we need Bernardo on the pitch, but if he hadn't been kicked in the last game, we'd be starting this. For what it's worth, I think Pep's going to take the risk, so to speak, in the second half. He'll bring him on. One thing I would say, let's not panic. Let's not get too down. You know, we've been here a billion times with the City side where we panic about them. I know it feels different because it's Chelsea and it's weird, and we have this sort of thing with Chelsea at the moment. And we know we panic about it, but we do have the ability, and we do have the mentality with De Bruyne and Haaland and Foden and everyone. Look, this City side are very good at coming back when we feel like we're giving up as fans. They are. Pep was furious at half-time, which is exactly what you want to see as a football fan, as a City fan. Pep was absolutely furious. So I suspect there will be changes. I suspect we'll take a score. I suspect we'll turn it around. I hope we will. I think it's pretty likely. I don't know what he'll do or when he'll make the changes, but fingers crossed he will. Right. I'm pretty certain, by the way. I can hear my son crying downstairs. I think it's because you can hear my voice and he's trying to go to bed. I feel a bit responsible. So I'm going to turn my voice down a little bit. That's all right. Right. Any changes at half time? The players are coming back out. Come on, you Blues, man. Come on, you Blues. Turn it around. This is a massive 45 minutes, by the way. Massive 45 minutes, honestly. Well, 50, let's be honest. Right, anyway. Right. Grealish would have flourished. He absolutely would have, Kevel. He really would have. He would have. It is what it is, though, unfortunately. He's not available. Be out for a few weeks. Fingers crossed he'll be back for the running. Got to win today. Got to win today. Got to. Let's have a look at the table. Look, you know, if we don't win, it's not the route title race. We still could be 2 points behind Liverpool if we win our game in hand. But a draw at least, minimum. Minimum draw today, I reckon. Right, we're about to kick off anyway. Come on, you Blues. Right, we're off. Big half this, absolutely massive. So, no changes. I don't think we'll see any changes for a good 15-20 minutes very least. We know what Guardiola's like this time. Guardiola always, you don't have to like it, but he's sort of the most successful manager in the world, so we have to respect it at least. But Guardiola will always give his players a little bit of time to sort their problems out. I actually think he's right to do that. I think it's a sort of respectful thing. He'll tell the players what goes wrong and go and fix it. And if they can't, the changes will come. So he'll rarely make changes at half-time. Go on, Doku. Oh, Doku's done really well there. Rodri on the edge of the area. Oh, free kick there. A good place. Caicedo. He's on a yellow card. Surely that's a second yellow. How is that not a second yellow? Jesus. He's ridiculously lucky there, Caicedo. Right, go on, Kev. Go on, Kev. Up the Blues. Come on. Come on, Kev. Oh! That's so close. On the roof of the net, Kev. Yeah, he does. You're right, Victor. He's all about responsibility, Pep, with the players. And you have to take it. And to be honest, I think it's the right way because you learn from your players. You learn who can take the instructions to improve, and you learn who the ones who just carry on making the same mistakes again. If you take them off after they made mistakes, you don't get a chance to show that they've learned from them. You don't learn anything, do you? So I actually think it's a really smart idea. You'd be surprised though, Victor. So many people just want players off all the time. Not a bad cross that from Doku, you know. Lucky. Pep was right to applaud that. It was a decent whip cross to Foden. What are they doing, man? Are they taking forever to take this or not? This is good. Yeah, we have started well here. I like it. Lovely ball from Kev. Come on! Oh my God! I need to see a replay of this because I don't think that's a pen. Oh, I don't know. No, I think it's a foul from Kyle. I think he's ran into him. It's weird, that one. It's weird because I see why City fans would want it as a foul or whatever. But Kyle's sort of stepped across Sterling, isn't it? No, I think he stepped across Sterling there, and Sterling's got every right to run. I don't think it's a foul either. I don't think it is. Sterling's running, and Kyle Walker stepped across him, but he's not ran naturally Walker. If you know what I mean by that, he's sort of. He hasn't given it anyway, but I think that's probably the right call. I think we've been desperate if we want that as a foul. I don't think Sterling made any attempt to foul him. He just existed. Go on, go on. Go on, Phil. Ah! Come on, Erling. You've got to score that. You've got to score that. Kevin, the break, has picked out Phil, and Phil's done exactly what he needs to do there. He's put it across. That's a tap-in, mate. That's a tap-in. It doesn't even need to take a touch, Kevin. That's a big chance. That's a goal. That should be a goal. That's shoddy, mate. Absolute shoddy. The only thing I could say maybe it was that weird angle for him, you know, where he was like neither up there or there. He was just sort of trying to adjust his body, but it's a good move, but do better. Oh no, come on. They're getting forward here again. Easy. Oh, Gallagher. Gallagher just drifting through. So easy for... Look at that line. What is that defensive line? Jackson got about 1,000,000 years. So bad. It's so bad. I mean, I think that was the defensive line as well, imaginary. I mean, that Akanji tried to play him offside. Diaz was about 3 yards behind him. It was ridiculous. That's communication. I think Haaland's form hasn't been that great in front of goal since about April. He's still a brilliant, phenomenal player. I think we have to be fair. And he only scored a couple of goals the other week that were really high quality finishes too. Like Everton gave goals ridiculously good. Having said that, I still, it's Prime Aguero, if he stays fit, to me, he's more of a unique striker. In terms of more of an individual brilliant striker. No, so easy to counter. Yeah, don't forget Haaland is only like 23, right? Or 24. Oh, nearly beautiful from Haaland, De Bruyne to. So we got to bear in mind, like you were talking about Lewandowski at 37. Can we give him another 15 years to see how he improves? You know, I think it's only fair. Haaland's not even close to his prime yet. I love it. I love it. There's some people. I'm not sure if you've been serious there 50 days, but some people actually will be saying that. Maybe you're saying that, but you know. Palmer's done really well there. Oh my god. We are so bad defensively. This is so bad defensively. They all pissed. They should have scored again there. Changes got to come. Get the changes on. Look at the space. Like, no one's following the runners at all. I know it's not entirely on the defenders. It's the midfield setup has been poor. It really has. I do think the defenders haven't been great though, by the way. I think Akanji's been shocking. I think Walker's made poor mistakes. I think actually Diaz as well. Oh, go on, Doku. Oh, unlucky, mate. Don't foul him, Haaland. Played Haaland. Changes have got to come soon. Someone tell me there's changes coming. Ah, come on, City. I hate Foden on the right, especially when the ball's not going to get over to him. It's such a waste. I don't mind Foden on the right with a license to drift inside, but as a pure right winger, these days it just doesn't suit his game at all. How deep Kev is, by the way, because he has to be, doesn't he? To be honest, I think it's been accepted why we sold Palmer Todd Farber. I think the word is that he sort of demanded. He said Pepper want to start every week, and he said, "Well, you're not going to start every. I can't guarantee you. Not every week. I want to play more. Can you guarantee me minutes?" And he said, "No." The offer came in. City said, "We'll accept it if you want to go," and he said, "Yeah, all right then," because I can't guarantee it. It was sort of a disagreement over minutes. Chelsea offered a good money. City accepted it. He should have stayed, in my opinion. But I think the ego is sort of kind of they banged heads, Pep and Cole Palmer politely. I think that's what it was. It's a shame because he should have stayed. I think City were probably too eager to let him go as well. Played Doku, good ball to Kanji. Ah! Good defending, Diaz. Where's the changes? Come on. I can see Stone's warming up, by the way, which means he's coming on shortly soon. So, just over half an hour left now. Look, if things are going to happen, they're going to have to happen now. They're going to have to happen now. Oh! Oh! Come on! Ah! Phil's shot blocked at the back post. Nearly turned in from the rebound from Haaland. Oh, Alvarez, was it? Good ball from Doku, by the way. Go on, Phil. Kev? Ah, Kev's cross. Not perfect. Foden more central. I love it. Oh, Rodri just over. Better, City. Better. Better. Oh, Doku. Nice football. Oh, unbelievable save from Madison earlier, by the way. Right. They're playing better. They're playing better. Doku's been much better this half. He has been, I agree. He's doing really well this half. Second half, here's the second half start so far. 63% possession. They've had a big chance, to be fair, but we're starting to sort of get forward now. Dan saying the crowd's heated. Good. We need that, mate, at the ground. We need it. Who's this United winners in the chat? It's adorable. Adorable, my friend. Let's not be hasty, Odin. You know better than that, mate. We were always slightly poor in the first half. I remember having conversations when I lived in my flat 3 years ago about the first half not being great and then changing the second half. I literally remember it. We've always been better in the second half. Always. I remember having conversations so many times when we were calling this team the Inevitables, when we got going eventually, and we always found a way to turn it around. I remember. So, Bernardo on. Mint. We needed that. Alvarez off. There we go. So Alvarez clearly not untouchable. Alvarez was always going to come off, in my opinion. This is a good sub. The right call. Half an hour left. Bernardo's playing central currently. The good thing about that is I think it allows De Bruyne. Go on, Doku. Good ball. Ah! Doku should have had an assist there. Haaland's got to go to the far post there. Oh, Doku, unlucky, mate. Doku's done really well there. It's a lovely ball as well. Oh, he was blocked, to be fair. When was Doku's last good game? You're witnessing it right now, mate. Doku's been excellent. He's playing really well, particularly in this half, Doku. He's created multiple chances. Nah, that's just not even true, mate. That's not even true, and that's harsh. You can't just deny what we're witnessing right now. That's key passes there too, without including that assist he should have had. Oh no, they're through. I'm so glad they messed that up. So, Doku has completed today 40 out of 43 passes, by the way. And he's not been giving the ball away a lot today. I think that's a bit of a meme about him because he dribbles, but it's just not true. How is that defence so open? Would have been offside. Come on, Blues. For what it's worth, like these players are all too good to be this open. It's obviously the way we're playing. It's obviously the high line. It's obviously this. It's just not. It's tactical. It has to be tactical when we're exposed this many times. It's not suiting us at all. A lot of it's as well the midfielders having an awful lot of time to put their heads up and make the pass almost unchallenged. There's a lot of that against this City side, which comes down to like a midfield control as well. I don't know the answer to that directly, City Slacker, but I don't feel the need to make him a scapegoat. He's 21 years old. He's played about 15 games for Man City, and he's a kid. He's a winger. I think he's obviously got talent. Is he finished? No, but I don't think we need to pay him as a problem because I don't think he is a problem right now in this game. Doku was not the problem. I think it's disingenuous to imply that. But the two best chances we've had this game, Doku's created. It's both to Haaland, by the way. Oh, okay, two of the best chances. Foden created one as well to Haaland, and Haaland needs to finish. Well, maybe Haaland's finishing right now, Odin, because Haaland's missed 3 big chances in this game. Doku on the ball right now. Really nice ball out wide to Foden as well. Lovely ball. Corner. I understand his form dipped a bit, City Slacker, but he created 2 or 3 good chances the other night against Copenhagen as well. He just did. They're literal facts. I mean, that's all you can do as a winger, create chances. He's creating chances. If people aren't taking him. Oh, Bernardo trying to get one away. Blocked. Come on, City, man. The only thing is I will say, if we get that equaliser, I do think we're going to get the winner. I just do. Something about the momentum of this side. If there's enough time, of course. But if there's more than 10 minutes left, I've got next to no doubts that we'll get the winner. Oh, Kev, that was a bit sloppy. Ah, come on. We're starting to camp in their half a little bit here now. We did a little bit of camping, which is good. Camping is when Man City are at the best because teams get desperate. I see a lot of this stuff about Guardiola accommodating Alvarez, and I don't really agree. I don't think Pep accommodates anyone. I think he plays what he thinks is the best option. I just don't agree that he thinks he'll play anyone for the sake of it. By the way, Palmer coming off. He's had a quiet game, actually, Palmer. It's good to see Palmer going off as far as I'm concerned. No, it's nice to see some City fans cheering him, actually. Odd minutes. It's going to be 4 minutes of injury time minimum. There always is. Yeah, crossing inshallah. Pretty much cross and pray. It feels that way, doesn't it? Go on, Kev. Oh, Kev's cross nearly. No one made the neighbour post run. I can, Daniel. I think we're going to. Mainly because I can't see Chelsea keeping a clean sheet. I could be wrong, of course, but I can see us scoring. Good touch, Foden. Really nice. I'd love Foden a bit more central though right now. We can't if you keep making Kev make those runs. Jesus. Chilwell's got about a million years. Thankfully his touch was terrible. Yeah, Chilwell's touch was so bad then, thankfully, because he had so much space to run into. Even allowing for Haaland's Walker's pace. I'm getting a bit nervous. See the size of the gap there, the space. And Kunku there, and he had so much space on the ball. No, it was Gusto on the right. So much space. The gap between the midfield and the defenders is ridiculous. I don't get the Doku hate. I mean, sure, he might be tired now, but he's literally created 3 big chances, I think. Doku. I feel like I'm watching different games sometimes. People get a narrative. Yeah, look, three big chances he's created. I don't know what more. I mean, it's not his fault that people are wasting chances. I don't mind him coming off, but I don't think he's had a bad game by any stretch. I agree, by the way, Foden should be central. Absolutely. I mean, the proof's there. 2.15 XG. We're not taking our chances, and this so far is on City. Go on, Doku. Go on, Doku. Go on, Kev. Kev's not looks uncomfortable there. What happened on Go on, Doku. Right, what happened there? I need to see it. How is Caicedo still on the pitch? Nothing. Caicedo has some good luck charm, doesn't he? Kev. Foden did not read that at all. Wasn't ready for it. He's facing the other way. So Phil's just thought, fuck it, I'm going over to the left to get the ball. Good. Oh, I thought he was going to get that then, but Kyle was overlapping. He didn't see it. Not a bad cross from Bernardo. Cool Head Blue with a cool head super chat says we need to change something if we are to win this game. Absolutely, my friend, we do. Right now, what do we change? I don't know. I'm not a manager. It feels like just a few more shots I need. And that sounds really blatant. Cut in, Phil, and get your shots away. Kev, get your shots away from the edge of the area. Pepper the goal a little bit. Be a bit more aggressive. Force it. Phil central. Go on, Rodri's running forward here. I like it. Kev down again on the edge of the area. Again. There's some big chances coming here. Go on, Doku. That's a great cross from Doku there, by the way. Brilliant. Where is anyone? He's put it right in the 6-yard area. Someone's got to be tacking that. Oh, fuck me, Haaland. Fuck me, Haaland, mate. Come on. What's he doing? Haaland is absolutely abysmal in front of goal right now. That's a sitter. That's an absolute sitter. That made me furious, man. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? That's an absolute sitter. He's driving me mad today. You've got to score that. That's a tapping. That's a tapping for his quality. We're getting forward here, though. We're creating chances. Good ball. Haaland's failed to do his job today. Get your head on it, mate. Go on, Bernardo. Just... That's even that for a man of Bernardo's quality. That's a chance, that, you know. He's not done his job today, Haaland, at all. You've got to score that. You've got to score that, hasn't he? I don't mind him missing chances, Haaland, but you can't miss multiple big chances. Everyone misses chances. Great cross from Doku. Oh, lucky. His crossing's been good today, Doku, by the way. He's just not got the... Nah, that wasn't a handball from Chilwell. It hit his chest. From like a yard. Another super chat from Cool Head Blue. Losing his head of it. Don't blame him. He says, take Haaland off for Bob. The ref is dodgy as well. Do you know what? It's weird, isn't it? Because you want to keep Haaland on because he's the biggest magnet for chances. But I get the frustration with his finishing today. And the ref is Caicedo's mate by the looks of it, isn't he? I can't deny that. Yeah, Caicedo should have been off. Cheers, super chat once again, my friend. Massively appreciated. Cool head. Haaland has to take his chances. When you look at the XG there, we should have had pushing 3 goals. Got to keep the faith anyway. Keep the faith. We are creating chances. Hopefully one of them will go in eventually. Come on. Yes! 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 There we go! 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 There we fucking go! There we go! Oh, deserved! Deserved! Rodri, I love you. Godry, absolute fonder bastard of his left foot. Deserved. That's why I wasn't panicking. Come on, you Blues. Let's get the winner. Rodri, God, I love him. What a man. What a man. What a phenomenal man. He's been so good, by the way. He's been absolutely excellent. The wife's chat there. I want that same reaction. Take my clothes off. You know you would get that if we weren't always exhausted. Come on. Oh, the relief of that. The relief. Bloody hell. Right, come on, win it. We've got to win it. We've got 15 minutes left. Maybe not 15 minutes, just over 10. I knew we were going to score. We were going to score. I had genuinely no doubt whatsoever. But now we've got to make it count. Get the winner. This Chelsea side could crumble here. We are inevitable. We do score. Mr. Clutch Rodri. Love you, Nicola. The wife's comment there. 1-1. 10 minutes left. Phil Foden's on the pitch. Haaland's on the pitch. Rodri's on the pitch. De Bruyne is on the pitch. We've got some clutch players. Bernardo's on the pitch. Someone's going to become a hero. I can feel it. Come on, City. Oh. He's an absolute maniac, isn't he, Rodri? He really is. And the referee is a prick, absolutely. Rodri's on. How many goals is he on this year, Rodri? I don't know. Let me do a quick Google for you. Rodri is on... Let's have a look. How do I find out? Rodri has scored... This is his 6th goal, I think. Is that just the Premier League? Has he scored in the Champions League? He scored 1 in the Champions League. He's scored... Has he scored in other competitions? I don't know. But he scored 6 in the Premier League, I think. Oh, Rodri goes for it. I love a passionate celebration. Come on. Right, get forward. 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 More. Win it. Could be massive this win if we win it. If we manage to seal it. Oh, Doku. I don't blame him for going at Gusto there, but he got caught. He's won the ball back though, Doku. Fair play. I like that. You're going to lose the ball. I don't mind wingers losing the ball in a dribble. It's life. You're allowed to lose in the final third. But you win the ball back, even better. Glad you're enjoying it, Dan. Come on, City. Come on, City. He's electric at the Etihad. Kevin, a good spot here. Ooh. Come on. Win the second ball. Come on, man. We got these. They're on the ropes. They're on the ropes. They're on the ropes here. Oh, Doku's done really well there. Done well done, mate. Keeping the ball surrounded by people. Did a good game, Doku. A really good game. Ah, Rodri. Bit sloppy there with Gallagher. About miles offside there, Chilwell. Played to Kanji. Come on, City. Up the pitch. We've lost a little bit of momentum after that goal. We've deserved that goal, by the way. Absolutely. I don't know what you're basing that on, Michael. I think Doku's done. That's very Kevin De Bruyne like that cross. $5 minutes left. Play, Kyle. Right, come on, City. Forward, forward, forward. Balance is so much better with Bernardo on the pitch, isn't it? Good ball from Doku to De Bruyne. Go on, Ake. Come on. We're into the 90th minute. There's another chance left, isn't there? I can feel it. I can feel there's another chance left. It's going to be, can we take it? Can we take the chance? Ah! That wasn't the chance I was on about. 4 minutes. This doesn't feel like a lot, does it? What happened to the old, like, several minutes thing happened? I think Doku's been brilliant, Dr. D. I don't understand the Doku debate. I think it's just an easy narrative. He's creating multiple chances. I don't know what more he can do, Doku, really, as a winger. He's been smart. He hasn't given the ball away much. He's obviously not won every single dribble, but he's been aggressive. He's used it smartly. I think he's been excellent. I think he has. Oh, well, that's desperate, that. That was desperate looking for Foden and Haaland there from Kev. I don't think we're going to score here, actually. We've lost a bit of energy, haven't we? The momentum's slowed down a bit. We were playing better before we scored than we are now in second. Go on, Phil. Yeah, Haaland doesn't look happy with himself. Well, he shouldn't be, to be honest. He's had a poor game. I don't know who this Casadei guy is. He's just... I don't even know who he is. He's just headbutted out there. Okay. Yeah, people like a narrative City's like. I think Doku's been excellent today. I really don't get it. I think people have made their mind up. Oh, why Walker shooting from there? I don't think Doku has been a wild card. He hasn't been given the ball away loads. I mean, you look at that, his retention there. 56 out of 64 passes completed. You know, he's created 3 big chances, key passes. I don't know. We'll agree to disagree on it all, I guess. He's a winger. Wingers give the ball away every now and then, but I think he's done what you'd expect someone like Doku to do. The amount of good crosses he's putting when no one's been there either. Right, he's just won a corner. We've got a corner here. I don't think we're going to win this, are we? Well, we're not going to win it. We're not going to score from this. That's it, innit? That's it. Go on, Phil. You got 10 seconds left, mate. Ref. Nah, there we go. Surely over. Checking for a handball. What's going on? That won't get given, no. I'm sorry, there's not a handball there. I don't think that's a handball. I don't think that's a handball. If they give that, that's mental. His arms are right by his side. I don't think that's a penalty. That's not a penalty. There's nothing in that. That wasn't a penalty. Ah, that's it. Yeah, that was disappointing. Manchester City won, Chelsea won. Yeah, that's absolutely disappointing. We should have won that today with the better side, but our own sloppiness has cost us. I'm quite frustrated, actually. My reaction will be live over on Bleacher Report. I'm going to go and set up over there now, but that is frustrating. Massively frustrating because we have to be better than that, you know. We have to win that game, don't we? We really do. Guys, very disappointed, but that it's not the league gone, is it? Because if we as long as the league's gone, if we win our game in hand, we are 1 point behind Liverpool. So how's the league gone? Either way, that is frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. We should have won today. Guys, I'll be live on Bleacher Report in a few minutes' time. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll tweet it out. Please click the link in the description of the top comment, by the way. Top comment, and I'll see you there for a few minutes. Massive, massive shame that we should have won. In a bit. Bye-bye.